Mr. Chairman, sir, I thank members like Mr. Patrick Tay, Dr. Wan Rizal, Mr. Sean Huang, Ms. Carrie Tan, and Ms. Janet Ang for their thoughtful and timely questions on MOE's support for students' well-being. As Minister Wong has shared, we have been implementing the refreshed character and citizenship education curriculum starting with secondary schools this year. The CCE curriculum has an updated, stronger emphasis on mental health and cyber wellness education. Students will learn about topics like differentiating signs of stress and distress and healthy habits for positive well-being. We recognize the nexus between increasing digital usage and mental health concerns, even more so amongst our young who may not know how to regulate their use of social media. Teachers will work alongside student peer supporters to look out for other students. We will also work with parents to help guide their young in the use of online media. During CCE lessons, students will learn to identify risk in the digital space, such as doxing or scams, discern unverified or inappropriate content, and take steps to protect themselves and others. Schools will also guide students to report cyberbullying and harmful content to the online service provider. In secondary schools and pre-universities, students will discuss contemporary issues of interest such as environmental sustainability, race, and religion. Through CCE 2021, we hope that students will be equipped to become more resilient, stay mentally healthy, and engage one another respectfully and constructively on issues. Ms. Carrie Tan and Dr. Shahira Abdullah have also asked how teachers are equipped to strengthen mental health support and navigate contemporary issues. We will be launching a new Centre for CCE at NIE to helm teacher education for CCE by end 2022. The centre will bring together local and international experts in CCE research and professional development and provide critical thought leadership in this field. This could establish NIE as a leader for CCE in the region. The centre signals our strong commitment to be evidence-based in our curricula and pedagogical approaches. As part of strengthening teachers' professional development for CCE, our courses equip teachers with the skills to teach CCE. MOE has regular dialogues with our educators to understand their teaching needs and also be attuned to the issues that students are concerned about. Every secondary school also has trained specialized CCE teachers to role model and coach other teachers in facilitating challenging CCE discussions. From 2022 onwards, every pre-university institution will also be equipped with specialized CCE teachers. Beyond CCE, our Institutes of Higher Learning, IHLs, are enhancing mental health support by strengthening programs on mental wellness literacy and awareness. Our polytechnics and ITE have worked with the Health Promotion Board to launch a new mental wellness curriculum for all Year 1 students from 2020 and 2021, respectively, to raise awareness and understanding of mental health and also to foster early help-seeking behavior. The AUs are also promoting mental wellness through briefings during freshman orientation and university-wide programs. Another key pillar of mental health support is peer support. Hence, as MOE has announced last year, we will establish a peer support culture and structure in every school by the end of this year. Currently, all IHLs have peer support programs. From this year, schools will also appoint dedicated key personnel to oversee peer support and student well-being matters. They will tap on student peer supporters to help students involved in incidents that affect their well-being. Alongside peer support, I agree with Mr. Darryl David that counselling and guidance must be made readily available to those who need it. Counsellors are vital members of the student support team. MOE will continue to grow the number of teachers counsellors and equip them further over time. MOE's efforts complement larger nationwide movements to destigmatize mental health and encourage help seeking. Last year, MSF, MOH, and MOE started the Youth Mental Wellbeing Network. Over 1,500 enthusiastic individuals came together to strengthen the youth mental well-being space. I'm proud to share that the network has initiated ideas for over 30 potential ground-up projects. One team I've met is equipping parents to strengthen emotional literacy in their children. Another team is working on reframing perceptions of counselling and destigmatizing help seeking. I sincerely thank the network members for their efforts, and we warmly welcome others to join them. As we emerge from COVID and face the ongoing challenges, it's going to be a bumpy ride. But the journey within each and every one of us is not a journey we need to walk alone. Let this be our gentle encouragement and steadfast commitment to one another. Chairman, I would now like to reaffirm MOE's commitment to an important group, students with special educational needs. In recent years, we have developed the landscape significantly. As Madam Rahayu Mazam has suggested, we need to grow our students with special education needs, as well as typically developing students in the soft skills that will last them into adult life. Learned members such as Ms. Denise Phua and Mr. Sean Huang have shared how transitioning between stages can be daunting for students, especially those with special education needs. For instance, for preschool children, moving to P1 can be a major transition, as Mr. Patrick Tay had mentioned. To help them along, MOE's Nurturing Early Learners framework, which is used by MOE kindergartens, MKs, and other preschools, focuses on nurturing children's curiosity, socio-emotional and motor skills, and love for learning, alongside basic literacy and numeracy goals. But we recognize that some students with SEN need further support. MOE is therefore introducing a new targeted intervention called Transit, or transition support for integration to all primary schools by 2026 for P1 students with social and behavioral needs. These students will receive support from allied educators, learning and behavioral support, and teachers to develop foundational self-management skills in small groups and in their classrooms during their P1 year. By the end of P1, students should be able to learn independently in class with occasional help. One of the first pilot schools is Elias Park Primary. One student, let's call him M, had a difficult time adjusting when he entered P1. He would lie on the floor and shout in class. Through Transit, our teachers and allied educators, LBS, taught M self-management skills, such as working within his personal space and communication. He was prompted to apply these skills throughout the school day, and his parents reinforced them at home. Today, M has a positive learning attitude, and he interacts well with his peers. By end 2021, MOE would have piloted Transit in about 40 schools, or 1 out of 5 primary schools. As the pilot outcomes have been promising, MOE will roll out Transit in all primary schools by 2026, benefiting around 5 to 10 P1 students in each school per year. For adolescents, entering secondary school is another milestone. Through school-based interventions such as Circle of Friends and peer support structures in every school, schools are building an inclusive culture where peers actively look out for one another and those with special educational needs. Ms. Phua and Madam Rahayu have asked about MOE's plans to support students with special education needs in mainstream schools to better prepare them for the next phase of their lives. We have increased the number of allied educators, LBS, in our schools who work alongside teachers and ECG counselors to prepare students with special educational needs for further studies and work. We agree with Madam Rahayu on the importance of promoting interaction between students with and without SEN. Mr. Mak Che has pointed out the benefits of parasports. One key way to sustained relationships between mainstream and SPED schools is through satellite partnerships. MOE will strengthen these partnerships and work with Ms. Phua and other sector leaders to increase opportunities for meaningful interaction. We will continue to work with schools and partners to develop more inclusion opportunities, including parasports, that meet our diverse students' needs, develop their strengths, and forge mutual understanding and respect. As students progress to IHLs, they can receive course guidance, access arrangements, SEN-related funding for assistive technology devices and support services, and also internship support. Finally, Mr. Patrick Tay and Ms. Denise Phua have asked about SPED students' transition from school to work. SPED graduates can take up certifications like ITE Skills Certificate or Workforce Skills Qualifications, WSQ. Or they can participate in the School to Work Transition Program by MOE, MSF, and SG Enable, which provides customized training pathways, job matching, and work options. I salute the SPED schools for their personalized approach to finding job opportunities and matching their students to jobs. Overall, about half of SPED graduates are successfully employed or progress to post-secondary educational institutions like ITE and other further training. MOE affirms its strong commitment to the SPED sector. As Ms. Phua has observed, we build schools, provide significant funding, and send personnel to work with social service agencies and also to contribute their expertise. I would now like to share about the expansion of capacity of SPED schools. We will be expanding Grace Orchard School, GOS. This is to help meet the demand for places in the West region and enhance the accessibility of SPED schools serving students with mild intellectual disability, MID. With the expansion, GOS will cater to 600 students aged 7 to 18 from 450 today. In our work to expand GOS, as with the other 7 new SPED schools, we work in consultation with the social service agency staff to improve students' educational experience. Our students can look forward to 1. New vocational training facilities, 2. Larger classrooms and modulation spaces to cater to students who also have ASD, and 3. Facilities for PE and sports, like sheltered playgrounds and outdoor fitness areas. Alongside enhanced infrastructure, we will develop the skills of all school personnel in both mainstream and SPED schools through coaching, pre-service training, and in-service courses. Our teachers frequently come together across schools, sharing and innovating with their practices. We seek to build on the strong spirit of collaboration which we are seeing amongst the SPED schools. Thus, we agree wholeheartedly with Ms. Phua's call that MOE, together with other agencies, stakeholders, and SPED staff, should work together to envision a brighter future for our SPED graduates and their families. As we strive to make our education system more inclusive, where each and every child is recognized, appreciated, and supported for who they are, I call on everyone to play a part in making this reality possible. Mr. Chairman, sir, in Chinese, please. 世界瞬息万变，克服挑战的韧性及毅力尤为重要。因此，我们需要更加重视学生们的品格教育。为此，我们将设立一所品格与公民教育中心，以强化教师们在这方面的师资培训，同时也发展出更有益于学生的教学法。同时，品格与公民教育必须建立在良好价值观的基础之上，这需要学校、母语教师、家庭及社区的紧密合作。我们也会推出新计划，比如新生融入支援或 Transit， 让那些在社交方面可能需要帮助的小一新生们，让他们受益。在孩子刚开始小学旅程的关键时期，这种有针对性的措施将帮助学生们更好地融入学校环境。我们相信这些一点一滴的工作将有利于打造一个更具包容性的学习环境。谢谢大家。